game.
EA Sports is in the game! Sports, team, say, da-da-da!
folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. This time, a completion. So 3rd and inches now after the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion, scanning the field. It's Becht. Pressure is coming. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw. It's Becht. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now they run the draw play. And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Send the back in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's Moore. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
This is an outstanding job by this offensive line in pass protection. The defense is in a blitz. They're trying to get home, and they cannot get near this quarterback. He's just sitting back there in the pocket, and now you've manipulated your passing structure. You're trying to blitz. There's not enough defenders back there, and he's just picking them apart. That's a beautiful job by the offensive line.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
And there's the handoff. And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. He escapes the pocket. Avoid the big hit. Timeout taken by the Nittany Lions. That's going to be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Becht. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback.
Personal foul.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Hansen. And now Penn State will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Oh, what a grab! He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Nittany Lions will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Play action here on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. To throw, it's Beck. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the rush. That's caught. It's Hansen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
And the Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Becht. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Looking for some space. It's Hansen. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Extending the play now. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. To the air. It's Becht. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. Crosses the 10-yard line. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
He keeps it. Can he convert? And he stopped. The front 7 all over him that time.
This is a gotta have it down, and as a play caller, you've got to put your absolute best foot forward. You don't get this, you don't have a chance. Their best play call right here.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. Leaning on the run game here late. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Nittany Lions. That's going to be their 1st. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's a draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now Penn State will spend their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And the Nittany Lions will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Becht. Pass complete on a crosser. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. He goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, we knew these 3rd downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Dropping back, it's Becht. The pass is caught. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the Nittany Lions are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Coming after him. Incomplete, but a penalty marker down. This looks like pass interference on the defense. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Penn State. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. We make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.